Dump cake. Dump cake. Dump cake. Just for you, Carrie. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. Oh, yeah. Thursday. Groovy. How are ya? How are ya? How are ya? How are ya? That's a state, you know. Hawaii. Oh no. That's not true. Well, apparently I had it wrong. Apparently I had it wrong. It wouldn't be the first time. Hello. Welcome to the 4 o'clock shadow. Duh, Ninja Dingo in the house. Understood. Happy Thanksgiving. Yes. Um, Pat Broderick's birthday. I thought he was going to be 71, but according to Mike Barron here, he says he's 72, 72 on the 26th yesterday. So I'll have to change that on my calendar here, one of these things. I thought he turned 70 last year. That's what I had written down last year. So we'll change that to 71. Anyway, today's Piper's birthday and Bruce Lee's birthday, born in 1940. What? But yeah, apparently, check out Bronze Star. It'll be running from November 28th to December 1st. Bronze Star 2. Spending time with my girls tonight. I hope to see you all tomorrow. Shadowhawk says. Hell, Shadowhawk, hope you had a great Thanksgiving dinner. I'll be going from here over to my mother's. Nobody wanted my dump cake. I called John Falandes, who's my neighbor a couple blocks away, who drew Devil Flyer story, amongst other things, and some of his original artwork, old vintage original artwork, is up on the campaign now. And I'll be adding some more. The next piece to be added will be Blitzkrieg from Tank Ferret. That'll be the next. I'll try and get that on there tonight. We'll be sitting down to eat in about an hour. Okay. Yeah, it takes some prep time with a big meal like that. I made a pineapple apple. I wish I had some drizzle, but I put some syrup on the top of it, just a little bit to glaze it, make it shine, make it more moist. But yeah, I did put that apple cider muffin mix in with some yellow cake mix, a little bit of both, because I was doing split duties. Yeah, I haven't tried it yet. This is all mine unless I want to give it away. I do these little mini ones now, and that's about all I can eat in a few days. But I do full size for my beautician. I've got one of hers in the oven now, and my place smells divine. I also gave her pineapple and apple cider with brown sugar in both, with pineapple's her favorite with apple. So she got the same, just more of it, without the syrup on top, But been very busy, done 10 sketch cards. I'll be having a coloring stream about 10 tonight, 9:30, 10, where I color these up. Just been trying. Happy Thanksgiving, all. God bless, says Ryan James from Octagon Comics. I'm wearing my Octagon shirt here now. I have a creepy bog that I'm going to do as well. Here is my new character, Hallucinogenia. I was actually watching animals that were scarier than dinosaurs on YouTube. And Hallucinogenia is actually the name of this creature fossil that they found, which is weird, a type of spiky worm. Nobody would ever know the name except within scientific terms. So I said, hey, why not do a character that is similar and maybe even related to Euphoria up there, which is totally blanked out by the light. You can't see it, but my character Euphoria. Caleb Reynolds in the house saying happy Turkey Day, y'all. Yes, it is a nice shirt, Ryan. It is very nice. One of my most comfortable shirts. So I've done 10 sketch cards. Some more developed. I mean, some more. Some are pretty simple. Okay, but I've been pushing myself to get over the 100 mark with the sketch cards at least. Don in the house. Hey, dude, stopped in to say hi. Happy Thanksgiving. Much love to my dude. Have a great show. Hell the chat. Everyone be safe and happy. The studio is back Saturday. Woohoo. Woo. Absolutely. Happy Thanksgiving, Americans. Yes. And what are you celebrating over in Thanksgiving? Anything? I mean, over in Thanksgiving. Over in the UK. Nothing today? Anyway, Hallucinogenia. I almost like this just in black and white and grayscale. I really resisted coloring these along the way. Because I wanted to have a color stream where I just sit and I color these up. I've already got them drawn and put thought into it and whatnot. So here's Hallucinogenia. You don't get to see much of her, just her eye and a hand there, but some pretty trippy stuff going there. I guess this one does need color. Uh, I created Joanne Marco. No, I wasn't supposed to say that anyway. This character, I thought Carrie might like this character. Got earrings like Carrie. No, stuff. Didn't give her a nose ring, but yeah, she's pretty punk. She's cool. Just another day for you. Okay. Did a Swamp Zombie. Swamp Zombie is a lot of these are from the scratch art days of doing Bog. Swamp Zombie there. Be coloring that up tonight. This was one iteration of the Brain Stalkers. Some of them, I've depicted them in different ways. This was more of the jellyfish type thing, the Brain Stalkers. And those are kind of back in the Bog days. This was from a drawing that predates, well, I mean, it's not the exact, but the concept for the character was in 2014. And he was named something else, King. But I called him the Dark King on this one, the Dark King. And like I say, I'll be coloring these up tonight on a drawstring. Zombie and Blitzkrieg. And as I said, Blitzkrieg will be been focusing on the ladies of late. That will be the next thing that I put up on the campaign is Tank Ferent's Blitzkrieg. I've been devoting time to drawing these sketch cards and thinking about other things, and also watching highly recommended Ron Howard's Sherlock Holmes from 1954 to 55, 39 episodes, introductions, and by Christopher Lee. Really like this Sherlock Holmes, this TV series. Very cool. Got some classic British actors in it. I do have this, which is more focused on the movies, and I think it's probably got some of the episodes of the Adventures of Sherlock Holmes in it as well. It's got 5 bonus digital access to all 39 episodes of that series on this. So that's cool. Digital access. I don't know that digital access is any good anymore, but that's all right. I already own the set. But this has like the Basil Rathbone, the Christopher Lee, the different versions on there. That's pretty cool too. Although I really like the TV show. Currently watching, I watched this one first, actually out of, which one did I watch first? Yeah, I'm currently watching this one, Justice League Action. I think I finally finished. I think there's an episode or two of Sherlock Holmes that I kind of slept through. You fall asleep too, so I went back to watch them. I've seen them before, 2 or 3 times, but Justice League Action, Space Cabbie there, that's pretty neat. From the 50s, I think. Here's the other one, this is Superpowers Unite. I think this is the first one, so I watched them in reverse order. They're not okay. They are numbered. Season 1, Part 1, and Part 2. I watched Part 2 before I did Part 1, which is Battles from Beyond. Kind of lighthearted watching. Have you watched The Sun, a Western TV series starring Pierce Brosnan? I have not. Is that a new Western type thing that's out, Carrie? I did, however, watch in probably the last thing that Adam West did before he passed away. He did Return of the Cape Crusaders first. And that was enjoyable with Burt Ward and Julie Newmar doing Catwoman, and got the classic characters in there. Unfortunately, Julie Newmar being the only one that's still alive to do the voice, but Burt Ward and Adam West doing Batman on this. I watched that in the past week or so, and this one here where Two-Face is, and it's got Julie Newmar returning as Catwoman as well. But Two-Face in this Batman versus Two-Face, actually the voice of William Shatner does a good job as a dual identity type character actually in this, you know, and it's dedicated to Adam West, who had just passed away, I guess, during that. On my short want to watch list out of the box is Hammer horror series. I've been watching some more Hammer movies. Eight film collection here. Some of those were in other collections. There's your werewolf representation for today. Yeah, it's got some pretty good ones in there, you know. So I'll be picking through those. The Sun has 2 seasons. Have you what? Is that a new one or is that old? And The Shape of Water. I may watch that again. Since he's got a new movie out and doing Frankenstein. I don't know this character's name. This just a sort of like a pre-Dirty Joe Wraith-like character. That was kind of in the scratch art days. Let's see. Okay, put that right there. And Quagmire, kind of like Quicksand, right? Quagmire, drawn a little differently here than he usually is. Not much, but you know. And this is a real simple one. I'll have to do some coloring on that. I believe, and Elsie's mentioned these before, the watchers, observers, of the swamp. Just real simple design on them. And a new character here, although I've had the name, I just kind of came up with I know what I want to do. Excuse me, Strata. Another rock type guy, Strata. And I don't know the guy's name. He's been in a lot of scratch art, sort of, different. Actually took this from an Iron Man cover, the facial, Hope all is well today for everyone besides Omer. Oh, and Omer in the house saying happy Thanksgiving. Hello, all. Cool cards, dude. Yeah. It's old ish. Yeah, 2017-19. I would call that oldish. That what is it? Continuity, not continuity, but continuum was from 2012, I think. So I've been watching some old TV indeed, and in the 1950s Sherlock Holmes. I like to revisit that from time to time. It's got good story points, on nothing groundbreaking or anything, but enjoyable characters that you have personality that you kind of care for. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Appreciate that. Laugh out loud. No, seriously, Omer. I hope you had a great day. Yeah, I hope everybody had enough to eat. I'm going to go over and see my mother. I've already talked to her on the phone, along with others. Or and if I didn't talk to them, I communicated, through text and things like that. I figure people are busy, I've been doing some cooking. I actually made some, besides Lush and Carrie, did you get to see my Lush dump cake? Put that apple cider in there. I can't wait to try that. This time with pineapple in it. Won't be much different from the last ones I've made. been making the apple with the what's in it. It has brown sugar, and I highly recommend the Greater brand at Walmart. Brown sugar, at least the bag that I've got. I've had it for a while, and it, with brown sugar, it tends to the moisture get to it, and it becomes a brick. There's not so much. Now, I haven't looked at the ingredients. Maybe there's a reason. Maybe it's got pesticide in it, and it keeps it all, from getting into that cake, dry brick-like form. But uh, I don't use a lot of brown sugar. Um, I got a bag of regular sugar there. I don't use a lot of sugar either. Ew, pineapples make everything soggy. Yuck. Well, I mean, it's got a few pineapples in there. Now, when I opened up the Libby brand and it's 20 ounces, wow, man, are they cutting back? They putting more juice? I mean, usually it's somewhat packed. Pineapple chunks in, a lot of that liquid. Uh, Not even, I mean, it seems like as much juice as you do the pineapple on the Libby brand. I'll try not to buy that again because I think I'm being shorted. At least on that can I was, and the chunks seem to be smaller too. Downsizing, I guess. I don't know, to save cost. I don't know what it is, but it looked different. It looked way different to me. I was like, because the chunks were floating, and it's like usually they're packed in there. You know, there was a brand, I forget what it was called, of crushed pineapple, and I mean hardly any juice at all. It was packed full of crushed pineapple from the bottom to the top. It was full. You got a lot of pineapple in that 20, I think it was a 20-ounce can. And I eventually bought as much as I could till the stores ran out of it, and they haven't restocked in that particular brand. But if I ever see that again, and because I like pineapple. Do you not like pineapple? Uh, you know, uh, you don't like the texture of it, Carrie? Drain the pineapple and save the juice. I squeeze it almost dry. Uh, yeah, I always save the juice, drink the juice or whatever, do something with it, put a lot of that into, like I said, I made a full size stump cake for my beautician. That's how I pay for my haircuts. And I've got one coming up here pretty soon. As soon as I make hopefully she'll be open tomorrow. If she's not, well, I'll just freeze the thing and give it to her frozen. Usually I give it to her straight out of the oven. See, you guys have a blessed holiday. You too, Ryan. I don't like the smell, the taste, the bitterness of it. Okay, that's fair. Uh, I don't eat a lot of it. I'll eat more fruit than I will vegetables, but I thought apple and pineapple would be good together. Matthew, uh, I'm not even going to try and say your last name. Uh, in the house, trying to make some promo images for my upcoming Supernatural mystery comic. Cool. That's cool. I'll be working on my campaign. So far, only attracting scammers. Really? Mm. Well, at least we got rid of the Russian bots about 3 years ago. I don't know where the Russian bots went, but yeah, I've added some Ryan James artwork up on the campaign. I've added this bog piece from 2019 that John did with logo. Uh, and he put two G's because he thought that that's how I spelled it. So he really spelled it wrong. And Doc Blaylock was like, you should go with two G's, and that way you could copyright it. And then when I showed him this, he was like, oh, I thought I came up with that. It's like, well, you did, but it was like, you know, mistake here on John's part. Um, and I was good with it. I said, it's all good. Put up this tank ferret piece, put up some other pieces up on the campaign here pretty soon. Tomorrow, of course, Feature Friday. We'll be talking some Kurt Swan. I love Kurt Swan's Legion of Superheroes. It was in literally one of the first comic books I ever read, if you don't count the little promo things that I used to get at the shoe store, which was like Elmer Fudd, Bugs Bunny, not Big Bunny. Maybe Big Bunny today if he's eating a lot. How many of you had cranberry today? Cranberry sauce or maybe whole cranberry, you know. How much of the comic should I spoil during preview? As much as you want to. I mean, look, don't give away the major plot points, just into you hook people. And let's see. I forget. You're on Facebook, aren't you? Hey, Doc. Doc, I'll drop you the link if you got time to come in here and say hi. You're one of the people that I'm not connected with anywhere else except X, I guess. Maybe you're on Instagram. Maybe you're on Facebook. I don't know. I don't spend a lot of time on Facebook or Instagram. X, I do. A lot of people have problems with X. I don't have problems with X. I mean, you can always block who you don't want on. Welcome to the show, Doc Blaylock. Yeah, I can't do Twitter right now, man.
Thanksgiving to you, sir.
Hey, did you get plenty to eat today, or are you going to eat later, or
a little bit later? We're not going to be long now before we head over.
Oh yeah, is it your side of the family or hers?
Hers. All I've got left on my side is, my kids and 2 siblings. And by the way, we follow each other on Facebook, Rex, if you ever need to reach me over there.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I just you ever done Messenger over there? Because I hadn't done I have now.
Yeah. Hell, fucking Messenger on Facebook works better than the Messenger on Twitter all day, every day.
Yeah, I've never tried the Messenger through X. And right now I can't get my messages, so it's like what I can read the first part of the messages. I got some.
Yeah. But yeah, you have to use it. It's DMs on X and PMs on Facebook.
Oh, okay.
But like on Facebook, you'll always get a notification. It'll boop and bing that you got it one. It doesn't do that on X. And you can click the little call button and you can call people using Messenger.
Oh yeah, but now you can't do that over on X, right? Talk directly like we're doing now.
Correct. You cannot.
Okay. You said better, and I was like, yeah, that's a lot better because you can talk face to face over there. Elsie first mentioned it and used it with me. I've used it a few times. I know how to use it now.
Yeah, I mean, everybody hates on Facebook, but they've got the best messenger. So the PMs are better than the DMs. Just say it like that.
Oh yeah, definitely. Marcus Killigrew said, I have a happy Thanksgiving, Rex. I can read that much. And Vinny Tarnamella says, happy Thanksgiving, sending my best. And then it kind of cuts off. I wish I could read. But yeah, it's nice to get Thanksgiving wishes.
Ginkgo's headed out to get that turkey dinner now. Well, happy Thanksgiving, Ginkgo.
Absolutely. Yeah, you got to have turkey, Doc. As far as I'm concerned, it's not Thanksgiving without turkey.
I always wait till nobody's looking and I get in there after some of that leg and thigh. I don't want that dry ass breast meat.
Yeah.
Terrible.
Yeah. So you're more of a dark meat, no matter what it is.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Okay. Well, that's good because I like the drier white meat. You would say, "Ooh, is that jerky?" I mean, is that unedible? Um,
I mean, if you like chewing something for an hour before you can swallow, you knock yourself out.
yeah.
Hey,
Well,
Shadowhawk, happy Thanksgiving,
it's
brother.
just yeah. I did do some baking and I made some turkey fajita with
Okay.
fajita seasoning.
All right.
Made a dump cake here.
All right. All right.
Apple cider pineapple with a little brown sugar, a little syrup glaze on there, just a little bit. I like trying new things. Thank you, Caleb. Yeah, follow me on X, but I'm not really communicating on X right now. Maybe one of these days. But I've had a good day just chilling out with Abby, and
So, are you going out later to meet with anybody or no?
I'm going out after the show to meet with Mom, which is right behind this wall, across the street in
Right
the
on.
community,
Right on.
right across there. She's got some ham and turkey. They always give her too much to eat, and she saves it in the freezer for me, and I bring it home. Various things from chicken to fish to
Yeah.
all kinds of stuff. And I'm like, wow, yeah, that really cuts down. I don't have to buy bacon. I don't have to buy sausage, because I get enough of it.
Yeah. My brother-in-law's wife is hosting, and that woman can cook herself some food.
I made this little dump cake. I went to going to making the small ones because that's about all I can eat in 2 or 3 days. Because I don't eat a lot of sweet stuff, and I would, my taste of now when I was a kid, it's like let me mainline some sugar.
Right.
Elsie's is still that way, and he doesn't need to be that way because I worry about his health. Eating pure sugar is not good. Speaking of the man, here is the man, the myth, and the legend, Walter
Happy
Danley.
Thanksgiving,
What's
Elsie.
happening?
Gobble gobble.
Sorry, that's exactly right. Right before the show, Mary says, "Come on over. We got 2 plates for you." Oh
Ah,
my goodness!
yeah. Oh, have
I'm
you eaten
full.
it? So you
Yeah,
took time to eat it. Okay. Well, 30
I'm
minutes.
not
You
gonna.
did pretty well.
We
Yeah. One time, Doc, I went over Elsie's house and they're all eating. I think they had bow tie spaghetti or something, like
Uh-huh.
after the church service on Sunday or something. And I was fasting. I was on a 40-day fast. So it was like I learned from that, never fast during Thanksgiving and Christmas. Everybody expects you to eat.
Right. Right.
Matthew
That's
said
how
he had
people
ribs
show
and
love,
biscuits.
man. We show love by food, man. Grandma, come on. If you didn't eat from Grandma, it's like telling her you didn't love her.
Yeah.
You had
I
to.
love you,
You had to
Grandma,
eat
but I'm
from Grandma.
fasting. You need to eat. Everybody
Grandma go,
wants you to eat because you're
not
losing
no
weight.
more.
Food is
My
the love
grandma
language of
said,
this
not
house.
no more, you ain't. Sit down.
Have you ever had black eyed pea casserole, Doc?
Never in my life have I even heard of such a thing.
It is
Me either.
actually really good. There was a woman at the church that was kind of sweet on me, and she would make me black eyed pea casserole, which was like cheese, ground beef, black eyed peas. I don't know what else. It was just awesome, you know.
Well,
Yeah.
now it was a tradition at New Year's. You had black eyed peas, you had hog jowl,
And greens.
Now we
greens.
had this
I didn't
discussion
like
the
some
other
cornbread.
day. Elsie was out in the chat and I was doing the show and I said, "There's a difference. If you sit down with a bowl of black eyed peas and purple hulls, you can tell the difference in taste. I prefer my taste black eyed peas. Is
Same.
that
I
correct,
can tell the
Doc?
difference
There
in
is
Yes.
a
look.
difference.
I can,
Yeah, you
Yes.
can
I can
look.
see
They
the
look
difference.
differently. Yeah, but
Yeah,
you were
definitely.
saying out in the chat that you thought they tasted the same, and I was like, "Oh no,
I
contrary."
ain't never tasted no difference, man. They black eyed peas to me.
I can taste the difference.
Okay, even though it's got another name
Now
and it
look,
looks
if you
different,
if you're
it's the
gonna
same.
if you're gonna eat
Sure.
black-eyed peas, you get yourself a bowl of black-eyed
Uh-huh.
peas, a piece of cornbread, and a slice of onion.
Yeah.
Right.
You just
Well,
get
how
it
can
in.
you
Put some
tell the
butter on
difference?
that
How do
thing.
you tell the difference between purple hull and black-eyed peas? I
There's
don't
a difference
understand.
in taste, is there
They
not, Doc?
taste, yes, they taste differently.
Okay. Well, maybe I ain't had two bowls sitting side by side and then tried to see the difference. But whenever I
Right.
ate them, they all taste the same to me.
Try
It's all
it.
good.
Try the
It's all
taste
good.
test.
Black-eyed peas taste like black-eyed peas.
Get you a can of both and do a taste test. They will be differently. And I know
Yeah, I'll
because
mix
I've
them all together.
yeah, you could do that. I mean, that might make the purple holes taste better.
Hey,
Because
don't misunderstand me. Purple Hole are good.
I like them.
Like I'll tear them up too, but I prefer
I
black-eyed
love 'em.
peas.
Yes, Doc.
Yeah,
Yes.
they ain't no. I love
Black eyed pea is
I eat.
superior.
Hey, gray cloudy day. What's up? What's up, Riley?
Love, man.
Riley in the house. Yeah. Matthew had ribs and biscuits. That sounds pretty good to me.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got to wonder what kind of biscuits, there's all kinds of different type of
Were
biscuits
they
and rolls
pork ribs? Were they pork ribs that fell off the bone? Oh,
or
I hope
beef
so.
Oh yeah.
or lamb. You could get all kinds of ribs, bison ribs.
I don't
Doc,
wanna
are you
chew on
taking
it. I
any
want it to
food
fall off
over
the
to the
bone.
Yeah, my wife is famous for her deviled eggs. Like people
Yeah,
fight,
you said
they
that.
fight over them like the last crack rock in the crack house.
Just
Mhm.
I just had some. Yes.
Off the top turnbuckle? Oh, they fight over.
Like, I mean, I know they're good, and I enjoy the heck out of them when she makes them. I did
Mhm.
not realize though how spoiled I had gotten by how good they are. Went to my sister's house and she had made some deviled eggs, and I thought, oh, I'll try one of those. And it was like, this is so not as good
You
as.
almost threw up, didn't you?
Well, I mean, it was I could. It was edible, but she just, I don't know what her secret recipe is, but I know her method of making it. The stuffing in those things is she uses an egg beater and she makes it just creamy smooth. And
Yes.
Ancient
That's how
Chinese
you do it,
secret,
bro.
huh?
but
That's how you do it.
she reveals none of the. I mean, obviously it's got mayo in it, Rex.
Oh,
Um,
you lost me there. I just
But,
went off the cliff and
Probably a
crashed
little
and died.
paprika.
but whatever else, yeah, paprika on top, but whatever else she's putting in there, she don't tell nobody. But
But
they're
I
good.
don't want sweet pickles and all that mess in there. No. Need all that.
Now I had one that someone in my family made about 10 years ago, and I tried to get the recipe and I couldn't get it. But they made, what do they call them? They call them angel eggs. So they were like deviled eggs, but they were stuffed with cheese and a little wedge of jalapeno and wrapped in bacon and then baked in the oven. Oh my
Wow.
God, they were good.
Buffalo deviled eggs. That's what it sounds like to me.
Oh, they were amazing, Elsie.
Because we'd have buffalo shrimp. We'd put a little slice of pepper and then wrap them in bacon and grill them.
Yeah,
Oh,
there you go.
yeah.
Hey,
Well,
Omer
we're gonna
Glitch,
show
what's up,
Homer
buddy?
Glitch.
Good
Yeah,
afternoon.
Mom.
Happy Thanksgiving, guys.
Happy Thanksgiving to you.
Thanksgiving back to you.
What have you been up to today, Homer?
Oh, let's see. I was awake 5 a.m. Well, last night I set up the turkey, got it all ready, put it in the fridge, and then woke up at 5 a.m., threw it in the oven, went back to sleep, woke up at 8, got the turkey out. Actually, my sister took it out because I slept past.
Uh-huh.
Or did I get it out? No, I got it out. I got it
It's
out.
shriveled pea by now.
And
Yeah.
then
Didn't end up like Christmas Lampoon Vacation.
Yeah.
No,
they're
no,
just
no,
trying to
no. It
slice
came out perfect. No, it came out perfect because I had the timer on the oven, so the oven
Awesome.
turns off automatically off the timer. Yeah. So I
That's
took it
cool.
out. Yeah, like 10 minutes after the timer went off. No big deal. And
How
then,
brown do you like your skin?
Oh, it got crispy. It got brown.
Yeah.
It didn't burn. It just
You
got
ever
nice
had
and
a
brown.
deep fried turkey? You ever
Ooh,
had one of those?
those are good. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
but
I knew a
Elsie,
guy had a
Elsie,
big
have you ever
deep.
had smoked turkey?
Oh
Oh
yeah.
yeah,
Mm.
love it.
Oh,
Ain't nothing much better than that.
no, that's a whole different league right there.
You ain't kidding. You can't do
Now
that joker in a couple of hours.
No,
you take some of that up and chop it up and make it into barbecue. Oh gosh, yeah, that's
shit,
good.
I don't want to dilute it with nothing, man. I just eat it as is.
Yeah,
Tear off a hunk and start eating.
That's it, baby. Even
he's
the white
Henry
meat,
the Eighth.
even
He's
the
Henry
white
the
meat,
Eighth,
Rex,
throwing
is
the
good.
bones behind it.
Even the white meat is good when you smoke it.
Oh, it's all good.
Yeah.
Poor man's pate.
Yeah. I don't know what
well,
you're talking
wait,
about,
wait, wait.
Doc. Dried turkey breast. Mine's juicy.
Yeah,
Mine's
whatever.
not too dry.
Now, do you inject yours, Omer, at all? Because
Yeah.
a lot of people inject their turkey.
No, what I do is I put 2 sticks of butter in between the skin. You know how
Uh-huh. Oh
I'm
you
yeah.
can
injecting
open
some
up the
watermelon.
chest. I put butter in there, and then I use the Reynolds wrap bag, and I
Uh-huh.
cook it in
Yeah,
that with
yeah.
that, and that
Now, do you
Shadowhawk
actually?
says he's munching on poor man's pate and deviled eggs for an appetizer.
Oh,
Poor
there
man's
you go.
pate, by the way, is potted meat.
Yeah.
Pardon me.
Right the
I
hell
tell
on.
you the way things are going now, Doc. I don't trust main brands, much less this offshoot stuff. I gave up potted meat years ago, although I
Well,
liked it
the,
and I
the
could
truth
still eat
is,
it.
Rex, unless you grew it on your own farm,
Yeah.
everything that you buy is going to kill you one way or the other. Remember, the healthiest man that ever lived still died.
Yeah.
That's right.
So you may as well enjoy what you enjoy.
Homer, do you stick the butter actually under the skin of the turkey like some people do?
yeah. That's what I did. Yeah, that's what I try
Yeah.
to do.
Yeah. You pack it. Yeah. That's pretty
Yeah,
wild that you can do that.
yeah. I use four sticks of butter on the
The
turkey.
thing about butter
Oh,
is, though,
hey, I'm being summoned to go, so I'm going to head out.
see you, Doc. Take
Later,
care.
Doc.
Have a great
Thanksgiving, guys.
Thanksgiving.
Take care. Good to see you, Doc.
Yeah.
Take
You
care,
too.
man.
Take
The
care,
thing
buddy.
about butter, though, Homer, is it's so sensitive to
Happy
scorch.
Thanksgiving.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I burned more things trying to use butter.
Mm.
You know,
No,
I would be happy with just a great grilled cheese sandwich. Grilled cheese sandwich is comfort food. That and a bowl of
Oh,
soup together would
butter.
be awesome.
And you better have that thing drenching in butter, man. Dripping.
Oh, trust me, I do. There's one thing I can't run a kitchen without two things: a trash can to throw my trash and butter. Gotta have butter. Butter me up, says Gray.
yeah. I've I don't know. I've made the
Right.
turkey for the last 6-7 years, so we gotten
So
better
you're just in
at
charge.
it. Yeah, I know exactly
Cool.
what to do. So,
You're in charge
yeah.
of the
Oh,
turkey,
the
but
man.
your sister
and,
involved
and the ham. I do
and
the
the
turkey and the
ham.
ham and the great
Oh,
turkey
the
and the
ham.
ham.
Yeah, we have ham.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
and then gravy and the glazing for the ham.
Mhm.
Those are the things I do. My sister does all the sides.
Now, do you
Every
do
once
the
in a while, I'll do some
glaze?
of the sides.
Do you do the packet glaze that comes
Yeah,
with the ham?
whatever the packet for the ham comes with. Like I
Okay.
just make that up,
Yeah.
and then the gravy. You buy the packet, the Cornmeal gravy packets. But I mean, I know how to hand make it too, with a little flour and a little oil and some spices. You
Yeah.
can make
Yeah.
gravy real easy. It's not hard.
Yeah. Good roux or good gravy. Oh my gosh, with some
Mm.
bread. That's a meal on
I
itself.
saved the turkey neck and the giblets because I was going to put that in the gravy, but we didn't have enough time, and we wanted to eat lunch already.
Yeah.
So we had everything ready by 11:30, 12, and then
Well,
we
you
ate.
can always
And
freeze it, or you could, put it in some soup or something later.
yeah.
How do you
Makes
take
good
the?
sandwich.
I don't know if you get. I guess you get liver and all that, and with
Yeah,
it,
you
you
get
get
the
a
heart,
bag,
the
right?
liver. Yeah, you get the heart, the
Yeah.
liver, and the kidneys.
Anymore,
Is
I
it the
guess they
kidneys?
all kind of put it in a plastic bag, but
Triplets.
they used to sell the turkey with all that in there, and you had to take it out and stuff. But they kind of
Yeah,
made it more
it's in a
convenient,
little
I think.
bag now. Yeah, you're
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
right.
yeah. It's in the turkey
They want
neck.
to get that microplastic in your system.
Well, it's a like a paper bag. It's not a plastic bag. It's
Uh,
like a
Well,
yeah.
it
well,
it must have
sometimes so
waxy.
on the
Otherwise, it might.
they
I would think it would mold. With that
Yeah,
moisture and
yeah,
stuff.
yeah. It has yeah. It's like a wax paper. Yeah, you're right.
I guess it comes frozen anyway till you
Yeah,
thaw it out. So you thaw it out all night long, and
yeah. Well, it
throw it
was
in.
it was it's been thawing out for like 4 days. You gotta. It takes 4 to 5 days to thaw out a
yeah,
turkey
For a
usually.
whole
that's a hunk
turkey.
of ice,
Yeah,
man. That's
Yeah,
a
it was
block.
especially a
28.
big
This was
pounder.
a 18-pound turkey.
Oh wow,
Yeah.
Shadowhawk did Cornish hens this year.
Mhm.
Have you had
Michigan.
Cornish hen?
Have I think one year I did.
He
Yeah,
calls
the
them
hen.
little chickens. They're not
Yeah, the
much
little
different from
chickens.
chickens,
Yeah,
but
you're right. You're right.
usually
I've
Cornish
never
hens are
really
expensive,
done.
or used to be. But
Yeah, it depends when you get them. If you get them closer to Thanksgiving, they're cheap. If you buy them like way earlier, they're kind of expensive. It's because they
mm-hmm.
can't get rid of them after Thanksgiving. So
They
I'm
got too
seeing you've
many.
been busy. Look at
yeah, I
that,
finished
fully
all this
colored.
stuff the last couple of weeks, or the last 3 or 4 days. I finished this one. I
That's
finished this one
awesome.
yesterday. I finished this one like 2 days ago. It's already sold. Finished this one like
Oh,
4 days
that's
ago.
Now, how did you do that? Just somebody wanted to buy it and approached you?
Yeah, I was. Well, it was on Art Nights. You weren't there. Somebody was in the chat, a fan of Dr. Ben's, Ben Piglet, and they were in the chat. I think it's a friend of Dr. Ben's. He's like, I want that one. He wanted this one first. He said he wanted this one, but I told him it's up to you. And he wanted this one. I said, this one's
Mm-hmm.
Dr. Ben's, so if you want it, you can buy it from him, because I told him I'd give him this one and this one to Dr. Ben. And I don't think he wants to sell them. So, but I said, this one, I told him he wanted, but if you want to buy it from me, I'll sell it to you. So, I already scanned it. I got to send the high res to Dr. Ben, but
yeah,
the other guy who wants it,
cool.
yeah, you already paid for it. I got to get the address. So, and with X, all the issues with X, it's been a hassle. So, in the next day or two, I'll get that address so I can mail that out. But yeah, and then of course finished
I
the
like
Dr.
that
Mass
bad
piece.
boy right there. I love
Yeah,
that one.
finished
That's
that
cool
last
beans.
week.
Dr. Mass Retro Elixir over there on Fund My Comic, his Edgar Allan Poe book, sprinkled with scarlet. I always want to say blood, but
Yeah, I was robbed, rigged. I say rigged. Consolation prize. I
Rig.
got a sketch card, something like that. And then I
well,
finished this one yesterday.
it was you
Rigged, I
and that
tell
other
you.
guy. Did he have some more entries into that?
No, it was just me and that other guy. It was, and then
Yeah.
I did 2 pieces. So rigged, I tell you, rigged.
My only thing with that piece is his face looked a little different than I mean, but now I loved his border work and stuff.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. That's I didn't really understand the premise, like, because I kept wanting to make him a superhero, right? And he's not a superhero. He's just like
Yeah,
a crypt keeper guy. So he wanted him more in the setting of the library and all that. If I had known that, I would have done
yeah.
that, and
I was going to
I
put
would
That's
have
him in
what
the
killed
you
it.
want to
library.
do.
I was going to do a big crow outline and put all the images in that crow.
Mm.
Like the library and him, and definitely stick with the Poe part of it because
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, but he does have a superhero. Yeah, I don't
Like
know. He's got
he
a crypt.
feels, yeah,
He's got
he
a
feels superhero-y more than
crypt,
crypt.
crypt keeper type. He's sort of an intro guy. I
Yeah,
guess a narrator,
yeah.
somewhat.
Intro guy.
Yeah,
Intro
intro guy.
guy.
You can quote me on that. I did 10 sketch cards, but last night I didn't wake up till like 2:30. It was like bam. I must needed to rest because I slept till I didn't wake up till 2:30. But been working on cards all day today, somewhat off and on, and yesterday, and got 10 out, and going to have a color stream where they're all in black and white right now. I'm going to color them later, and maybe I'll whip out a few more before then. All I'm going to do is go over and get some turkey and ham for Mom, take her some soap, some handmade soap and stuff, because she's running low on soap. And I was supposed to get that the other day, and I said I'm not going to buy the soap. I've got soap at home. I actually had more up in the pantry than what I thought. Yeah, that one came out very colorful. Look at that.
I like that one.
I would say
Yeah,
taste
fun.
the rainbow.
Working,
Taste the
working
rainbow.
on that one.
Well,
Skittles.
you know, his characters are real colorful. His comic is very colorful, so I wanted to
Mhm.
try to keep it colorful.
Homer,
Make it
I
very
owe
raw.
you. I owe you. I owe you. Oh no, I owe
Mhm.
you a thank you. Fisticuffs campaign closed out yesterday. I mentioned that people thought fan art was a trade card, but that Fred hadn't asked me that I wouldn't definitely say yes if he did, and he got very animated and said yes to me doing a sketch card for his next campaign. Fred really liked my
Awesome.
Fisticuffs fan art that you showed Homer. Yeah.
Awesome.
Cool.
Awesome, Carrie. Yeah.
I like that,
Yeah, good
Carrie. That's
job.
great.
Carrie's leveling
You
up
go,
big time.
girl. You go.
She is, yeah. In a
Yeah.
very short time.
I think she already had skills. She just needed a little practice and fine tuning. She kicked
Well,
Needed to
ass.
use them.
Yeah.
how's the crochet work coming, Carrie? Have you totally sidelined that for drawing and painting now? I'm just
She's
curious.
getting more out of it. I think I would. You'd be moving
Okay.
into almost another realm.
Well, yeah, there's differences between crocheting and painting. Sure. Okay.
Yeah, I would say
That's
so.
your mind. I just don't know sometimes.
I'm just talking about it's like a whole different world, man.
I can't sit and crochet as it causes my knees too much pain. Okay. So how do you paint? You don't sit, you stand, or what? I mean, how are you maybe it takes drawing, I lay and do. Okay, you could lay down on top of the bed or something
Yeah,
comfortable. Yeah,
exactly.
couch.
Right on the
Yeah.
floor.
I mean, I prefer to draw in my lazy boy recliner. It used to be my father's lazy boy, and he
I like
gifted it to
laying on
me
my
many
stomach.
years ago. Huh?
I lay on my stomach a lot and paint.
Yeah, I couldn't do that.
Well,
Definitely couldn't get on my knees without some knee
well,
cushion.
that's
Uh,
not my fault.
Yeah, that's what I tell her to do.
you don't tell nobody to do nothing.
No, there's no women in the basement, Rex. There isn't any. I don't
Well,
even have a
maybe your
basement.
We
maybe your
know.
sister.
We
Well,
know.
I don't even have a
well,
basement. What do you mean? I
a
don't even
lot of
have a house. What
lot
are
of
you talking
Texas
about?
houses
I ain't
don't
got
have
a
a
house,
basement.
man. I got a pot.
I ain't got a pot pissing or a house to.
I got a cardboard box out
Yeah,
there.
well, it's my sister's house, so.
There we go, man.
Oh my god. Oh yeah. Lost the house in the divorce. Ain't got nothing. I'm penniless.
Hey,
I'm
man,
broke and penniless.
you got a roof over your head.
Yeah.
You got food in your stomach.
Yeah.
And you got a little bit of things that you like because you got internet, and you got art supplies, you got some things that
Oh yeah, I have art supplies. I
you got
built
some
up a
good
collection in
stuff.
20 years.
You got a lot of
Yeah,
blessings
supplies.
that people in
Yeah.
other countries would consider you a highly wealthy man.
Well, I,
Yep,
I
yep.
told Elsie that you were just gifted a bunch of markers. So cool.
I got lots of empty pencils,
Copics.
pens. Oh, the Copics, yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I got the Copics.
I'll go in
Yeah,
there and get
LZ,
that bag. I'll get
one of
that
my old
bag.
buddies from back in the day, he gifted me
Yeah,
this like whole set of these babies.
sweetness.
Yeah.
Yeah. I picked up I'll go in there and get that bag and we'll find out what kind I got for you, bro. Whole bunch of them. Big old round thing of them.
Nice.
Are they
Yeah.
square? Are they
They're
triangular?
brush tips. I'll go get
Are they oval? Usually they're dual tip, right? You get a chisel and you kind of got a brush tip,
Yes,
felt
sir.
like tip.
Yes, sir.
Carrie
So
says I'm
Elsie's got you
constantly
some?
Huh?
Elsie's got you some? He's got
I'm
you a
not
Christmas
sure
gift.
where he came. I think somebody passed away or something. I'm not sure. Um,
Nice.
Carrie says I'm constantly practicing and watching tutorials. That's good. I mean,
That's what you
I
do.
watch
Yep.
tutorials, and come up with, came up with a name, and I wasn't even looking for that name for a character. Uh, hallucinogenia. That's an actual scientific term for an old fossil. And the reason he named it hallucinogenia was it was such a trip, and it turns out he had the thing turned upside down. It was like a spiky worm, you know.
Yeah.
So I
That's
created a
crazy.
female character using that name. I was like, that's too good a name not to use, Maybe she'll be Euphoria's sister or something.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. 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 Very nice.
So if you I'll be coloring this one tonight. That's hallucinogenia. Showing some of her weird powers off. And I almost like these in black and white. I might go to the dark side, Homer.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I do like coloring all these. Swamp Zombie, Brain Stalkers. These are from back in the bog days. The one that predates the Dark King. So I have fun coloring these tonight. Blitzkrieg, my speedster, one of my speedsters. Gotta have the female speedsters, right? I'm not sure about this guy. Quagmire. He will drag you to your doom. And the Watchers in the swamp. Stalagmite. And I'm not sure about this guy's name. He's got an interesting look.
Here's what I got, Rex.
Okay. Well, maybe Omer will know what they are. Oh, so they're the brush. They're not dual tip. No, they got dual tip, don't they? Oh, okay.
Yeah. Are those the craft craft? It's like the Michaels brand, or
yeah, they look like it, like Tombow, maybe, because I got these at Michaels, and they look similar to what he's holding up.
Yeah,
Tombos are great.
Tombow. These are Tombow.
Yeah, but
they are Tombos.
Yeah, they're water based though, which is fine. I use both, but
Okay, well, it says acid free. I didn't know.
Are they
Mhm.
water based? If they're water based, that means you can use them like watercolors too. After you put them down, you can blend them out.
Now, do you use a blender? I never used the blender, Omer. I'll send you about a half dozen blenders if you need
Here you go.
blenders with the
Wait,
alcohol
didn't it?
marker.
Yeah, didn't I show you how to use the blender the other day? I was showing somebody how to use the blender. Wasn't it you? Showed you how to use the blender here, how to mix colors.
It wasn't me, but
Oh, oh, somebody
well,
asked
I
in the
think.
chat.
Uh
So, so this is like a purple and a blue, and you
huh.
overlap them, and then you take the blender and you can mix them so they'll blend more evenly and
Now,
smooth transition.
I mean, you got to do that when it's still wet, right?
No, well, not necessarily. No, no, you can reactivate it. You can
Okay.
reactivate it
Okay.
with the blender. Let me
Yeah.
see if
Yeah,
let me grab a sheet of paper
water
here and I'll do it.
Yeah. I
watercolors.
see a little
You
layering the
can.
colors. I see a little blending as well without
Yeah, a
necessarily
little
using a
damp
blender.
would reactivate watercolor real easy.
Well,
Yeah,
we're
it's very
talking
similar. Yeah,
alcohol markers, though.
but yeah, it's
These
similar
are
to the
alcohol
watercolor
markers.
reactivation thing. Yeah, it's very similar though.
Mm-hmm.
It's right. Yeah. Let me see if I can find a scrap piece of paper somewhere. Let's see, unless I can actually do something on something.
Carrie, did you have some new pictures you wanted me to show? Some new work of anything? I sent John a picture of this other character that I created. Told him about her. So it's coming together, Elsie. I'm creating more villains and more villainesses, more women.
Excellent.
Yes. Oh,
Excellent.
I have so few women characters compared to everything else that I have in my roster. I'm always doubly excited when I create a new female character.
Hey,
I'll tell you somebody else that's been working on sketch card. Luke, Death Metal Hero. He's been working on a dozen or more sketch cards and has plans to take them to conventions and sell them because he says he actually does better selling those than he does sketch cards, sketch covers rather.
yeah.
Nice.
So he's been doing like Carnage and Scream and Venom and Spider-Man and Hulk and I don't know, just different characters.
Yeah. Let's do it.
So you've already eaten at your house, Homer? Or you gonna have another get together or something later?
I was invited to my brother's in-laws, but I don't
Uh huh.
like going over there, so I just stay here. We already ate lunch, and we're gonna do round two and hit it up for dinner
Yeah.
here. There's plenty of leftovers,
Yeah.
so no biggie, no biggie on the wiggy. I try to stay away from everybody, not having any big interactions with other people on the holidays. I don't need to. I don't need to celebrate with other people because I don't care. Like all the people that matter are here. They'll come visit me or whatever, you know. And if I could go visit people that I actually wanted to hang out with, I could
That'd
do
be
that too.
different.
Yeah, it'd be different. Yeah. So, like
You got
if
some.
I could go have a Thanksgiving dinner with Elsie, I'd do that because I hear they eat a lot. They have a lot of food, especially if you're fasting.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
my, my,
Yeah. I'll never do that again,
here's the
Homer.
deal.
Not unless God leads me to. It's like that is the worst time to fast. I never took that into consideration.
Yeah,
But
that's a joke,
Th-
Elsie.
this
From what?
gentleman, this
These days, Homer, I'm getting the big meals from my kids.
Oh yeah,
yeah, that's even nicer.
yeah,
When you
yeah,
get paid back for all that hard work you put into your children and they gift you like that. That's awesome.
yeah, yeah.
You
Absolutely.
remember that old commercial where she's like they're knocking at the door, and she wants them to think that she's really been slaving in the kitchen. So she gets some water, tap water, and throws it on her
Splashes
like
her
it's sweat,
face.
and puts some flour on all over her, like she's really been working.
Yeah. Give me 1 second here.
There we go. We got the broke down box here to blend on. You guys watch any TV today? I'm sure you did, Elsie. With
TV, I think we turned it on just for a few minutes.
yeah,
I didn't
my
watch
mother
much.
would probably got up early, and she was probably looking at like Macy's Day Parade or something. You know, they and the
Yeah, it was
floats.
on for a little while. Then they started rapping and all that stuff. I just turned it off.
Mhm.
Turn the radio, man. I want to listen to what I want to listen to.
Now you put the colors down first, right? You don't like use the blender on the paper first and then go into the blender
No,
residue.
yeah. Well,
Okay.
here's something else that's really cool about the blenders. Let me show you. So if you have colorless blenders, don't get rid of them. Keep them, because check
Oh,
this
yeah,
out.
color.
Let me grab. Where is that?
Rip out.
I think I've got 4 or 5 of them. I just haven't used them. I think I tried to use one once. It
Give me a
wasn't.
second.
It really wasn't doing it for me. You know.
Oh, here it is. Look. So if you have color pencils, check this out. It
Maybe
usually
I
doesn't
didn't
matter
put
the
2 colors.
brand of color pencils. Like it usually works with all of them
Well,
that
you
I've tried.
usually, I mean, you use the blender not just with one color. You have to have 2 colors, right?
Yeah. Well,
Depends on what
not
you're
really.
doing.
Check this out. So
Depends
here's
on
just
what
a
you're
red.
doing.
So here's this red, and you know when you use a colored pencil,
You're right.
this is a separate tip trick to color sponges. You see how you get a lot of white
Right.
grainy,
Oh
right?
yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
So if
Yeah.
you could also do this with a vegetable oil or extra virgin olive oil. Any kind of oil will do this too. And with a brush, you can
Right.
take oil, or if it's water soluble color pencil, like all the Crayolas, you can actually just use water and a brush.
And
But
make
check
it
this
more
out.
solid.
Right. So if you use a
Uh-huh.
colorless blender on this, it'll melt the wax, and it'll make it kind of blend out.
Mhm.
Check that. You see,
Mhm.
you can feather it out.
Yeah, cool.
So, and
Let
usually
me
it'll
ask you
help kind of.
something. Is your blender done? Do you just want to use red on that blender?
Nah, you just clean the tip. If you let's see, I got a piece of paper towel here somewhere. You just get some paper towel
Okay. I
or
got you.
just clean it off on something else. So
Well,
let's you see how.
if you got 4 of them like Rex, you could have
Yeah, one for each color.
each
Yeah.
primary color.
Yeah, yeah. And then what you could do is come back with the red again and go over it again. And
Deepen
while
it.
it has alcohol in there, yeah, it'll blend it out and get
Fill in the
richer.
white. It won't look so
Yeah,
choppy.
right.
Uh-huh.
But you can also take let me find another color that'll you can get.
Now, do you have to clean your pencil after that? I'm joking.
Yeah, you got to clean your pencil after that. Every use, you gotta bag it.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
And tag it.
Bag it and tag it.
Yeah, you gotta put your Jimmy cap on before you lick it and stick it. You know.
Oh my.
So this is going to become purple.
Yeah, if you do it right, you should get purple in between.
Right.
Uh-huh.
So take your colorless blender.
And how long does a blender work for you? How long does it work? I mean, depending on how much, about as much as another type of marker?
Yeah.
I mean, what is a blender? Is it just straight alcohol?
Yeah, it's just the alcohol formula with no pigment.
Okay.
See, so this didn't blend very well. It's blending a little bit, but this alcohol marker's drying up.
But maybe you can go over it again with the blue, like you did with the red a second time. And
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know,
Keep building it
yeah.
up. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
But it's drying out on me. It doesn't have enough
Have you got
juice in
another
it.
blender we can use
I do. I do have another blender. Let me check
that's
this.
not
Yeah,
so
this
dry?
side's dry.
There you go.
This one's dry. Yeah. Let me see if I can find another one. I know I have another one somewhere. Probably a different brand.
You probably use them a lot more than I do because I.
Well, these are the ones Mikey gave me. So
Wow, man, the way you did it causes that red image to look like it's rising off the paper.
now this one's an R000, which is almost close, but it has a little bit of like flesh on it, but it's so light that I'm gonna use it
Uh-huh.
to blend.
Yeah.
Anyways.
I thought you put more blue on there like you did the red.
I could. I haven't done it yet.
Is that
But again,
a pretty soft? You know, the thing about colored pencils is that they're just hard to work with. You know, you had to layer. You got a real lot of labor intensive to get the saturation of color that you want. Really.
yeah, you have to know how to do that. Yeah. Yeah, I guess because this is like
lot of
cheapy cardboard.
gradation.
Yeah, this is
Well,
cheapy cardboard.
Well, I mean, there's different grade colored pencils, right? I mean, there's the softer, sort of more expensive kind, and then there's just the cheap Rose Art and Crayola,
Right,
and,
which have a lot more binders in them. These are
uh-huh.
prangs, and these are the classic prangs made in Mexico. So this is really good, high pigment, good blending, good mixing. I'm using it on crappy cardboard paper, but
Are they pretty soft, or would they be
use.
more like one of the Rose Arts or something?
These are medium. I would say
Kind of
they're
medium.
medium
Okay.
to soft. But now I
Yeah.
have these. These are straddlers, and these are super soft. So
Right.
these you can build these up way more
And
and
they
put
tell
way
you
more
that on the
pressure.
package, right? They're super soft.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
soft lead.
these would
Yeah.
probably blend a lot better. I just
Now the
didn't want
ones
to. I don't
from
want to use
Mexico,
these in
where
my
do you
spill.
pick those up at, Omer? I don't know if I've seen
You
those.
can't buy these anymore. They don't exist.
Can't buy
They don't
those
make them in
anymore.
Mexico
And
anymore.
they were called what now? Prangs?
Prang, yeah, Prang's a
Okay.
really good
I
brand.
think I've seen Prangs before.
Yeah,
Yeah.
now they make them in. I think now they're made in China, and they have a lot more filler and pigment in them. A lot more fillers in them rather than pigment,
Uh-huh.
and they're a little bit harder. They're more medium to hard, where they used to be medium to soft. And but if you want to get good ones, you can still buy certain prangs from. I think they're originally from Czech Republic. And if you can get the ones from Czech Republic, those are still made like the ones made in Mexico that used to be made in Mexico. But the ones that come out of China, those suck. Like they're good, but they're not as good as the original formula.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
now
that's the only thing about colored pencils is that they're just so. If you get the hard with a lot of binder in them, like you're saying, they're very labor intensive.
You gotta push down really hard to get vibrancy. And what happens is you bloom the paper, and meaning when you get bloom, that's when the paper looks like wax. You put a wax film in it, and that means you can't add any more color to it. Really, it's really hard to add color to it.
Or you dig into the paper. It's got to be pretty substantial paper.
Start carving. Do it.
When you bloom, it's usually because you're denting all the paper, all the what's it called? All the paper has oh my god, I totally forgot the word. It has a texture on it. It's called tooth. Yes.
Yeah.
So when you get bloom, it's because you smash all the tooth down flat, and that's when the paper starts blooming and denting. But you can build the tooth back up by using a blender. It picks up the tooth, and then you can add a little bit more color to it. But by then, like you're getting close to like starting to damage the paper, and you can see here this is damaged here.
And then you get the darker colors, that spotting that you don't want.
Yeah,
because you dug into the fibers.
You get a hole in it.
Yeah. Well, here, let me show you how to use this though.
What product you're drawing on?
Oh, this is just a tuna box. I was gonna use it.
Oh, tuna box. Bumblebee. Yeah.
Which I'm gonna use for the it's the size roughly I can get like 2 or 4 of these little side cards. to make the Post-it note sticker. So I can
Oh
make these.
yeah.
So I can
Mm-hmm.
make these.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Are we going to see a book of those one day, like Omer's Post-it note book?
Somebody was asking me about that the other day of
You
Yeah.
never know.
putting them somewhere, maybe like in the
Pop
back of a
art,
comic book
man.
or something, you know?
Pop art.
Yeah.
I can't pass this joke
Enlarge
up.
them.
I'd like
Enlarge
to
them,
tell you
enlarge
where to
them the
put them.
size of the wall on them. Make them the size of a wall. Have an art exhibit.
Oh, that'd be cool, Ozzy. Yeah. So
Yeah,
let's see
if
if I
you
can make
blew
some
it up
orange
to
here.
like 100 times its size, actual size, you go all pop art, big Post-it note. I'm sure that's already been done.
Not
Let me
with
see if I can
Omer's
make some
note.
orange there.
Man, those look like they got a lot in there. Of course,
Yeah,
Yeah.
those are juicy.
I think just
Those are
with
juicy.
markers, it's the same thing with paint. Some of the colors and pigments dry out faster than others, kind of like in painting.
Mhm. Yeah, you
You've
see
worked
this
probably more with
paper's not.
markers than I have. Do you find that to be true?
Say again? Ask me the question again.
Kind of like in painting, you have like certain colors, like your earth tones, they tend to dry out a lot more in like oil paints and acrylics, things like that. Well, in oil paints especially, a lot quicker. You
Yeah.
have to use them. You
Yeah.
have to use certain pigments quicker than others because they dry out in the tube a lot faster rate than other pigments, other colors. Kind of like your
Yeah. Well, as soon
earth
as you open
tone.
it, if you open it, it's gonna dry out. It's gonna dry out way faster than if you just don't open it until you absolutely need to.
Mhm.
So, because once it gets air in the package, it doesn't matter if it's acrylic, oil, it's gonna make it dry out. Like you can't stop it, you know.
No.
But
Well,
with
I still stand by my statement that I think, and
Well,
and
but
that's the
there
way
are.
I was
You
taught
have
in
to admit,
college.
I don't know how much research has been done, Rex, but I'm sure there are a lot of pigments that dry out faster than other pigments.
yeah,
Just because
it
of
just
what they
depends
are.
on the binder mixture and the
Yeah,
pigment.
like
Depends on what they
siennas
are.
and burnt umbers, things like that. I've seen
Yeah,
them dry out
those
way
yeah.
faster. Uh, there's just certain pigments that it seems like
Yeah,
maybe it's
I had.
because of the
It's right, Rex. I had a brown, like you said, certain type you were talking about, and a digoxazine purple. I bought at the same time.
yeah.
And then I don't know how long it'd been, but I pulled them out, and that brown was hard as a rock.
Yeah, I
But
think
the
it oxidizes
purple,
over time. I
purple was still good.
think to achieve those earth tones, you've got more trace minerals in there that oxidize over time and turn hard, you know,
Yeah.
dry out.
Some of the things about the oil paint is you can recrush the paint, and if
Yeah,
you know how to
that's true.
reemulse
You
your
can make
paint
your own paint.
Hmm.
and make
Make
your
your
own,
own.
yeah, you can
Yeah.
usually take it
Yeah.
and crush it back
People
up and make it again.
used to
Well, I
do
mean,
that.
that's what artists used to do, right? Was get the
Yeah.
pigments and add oil and
They weren't as
and
fortunate as we were.
Yeah,
oh
to
no.
just buy it out of a tube. Yeah.
Well, just think about it. Like around the Impressionist time is when they first
Yeah.
came out with tube paints,
Right.
paint in
It was all
tubes.
the rage. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean Vincent and Gauguin and a lot of the Impressionists.
What
And that's why they
what
were excited to go
Pedro,
paint outside.
he had him a nice art shop. He collected a bunch of impressionism work because he'd trade with them. They do
Mhm.
Who was that?
portraits of him. The fella that when he was Van Gogh, he would trade with Van Gogh a lot, but he was the guy that ran the art store.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh yeah, yeah.
Started
Max.
with a, yeah,
Yeah.
G starts with a G
Max
or something.
Ernst.
No, not Max Ernst. He's a artist, but art dealer, famous art dealer.
Yeah, this guy was just
Oh.
he would sell the paints and the brushes and then these artists would come in broke, and they'd trade their paintings for art supplies.
Right. Right.
He had a huge collection, man.
Yes, he did, of a very of artists. He was an early supporter of, and he actually stayed with Picasso in his blue period, and they, to keep warm one winter, they actually burned some of his canvases to keep warm.
Yeah.
Because they were just like in a little poor shanty, you know, during a harsh winter.
So anytime an artist has to suffer or does suffer, we know why. Because he loved his craft more than he loved luxury and anything else. He was willing to do whatever he had to do to be an artist.
Right.
Whereas today we can do a number of things. We can be, we can have dual jobs and all kinds of things. But
yeah, you couldn't do that back then.
Back then it was a little different.
It was a little different. I'm being sarcastic.
A lot different, but that's just me.
Yeah.
Just trying to do color swatches. These blended pretty well.
Uh-huh.
The red and the orange, not so much on this paper.
Yeah, I mean, certain
cardboard.
pigments blend easier than others, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The closer they are, the better, easier they blend.
Well, and also the paper you use is going to make a big difference.
Yeah, it does matter.
You pulled out,
It does,
out some decent drawing paper, it would have worked a lot better.
Yeah. It's this side. This is creating.
That's cool.
Yeah. This is creating
bleed through.
Well, it's gonna. Copics bleed through no matter what. Like there's only one brand. I think it's called Render paper. That it has a plastic coat in between each side of the paper that lets you that won't bleed through. It's made specifically for alcohol markers.
That's cool.
The way this paper's made with the glossy side on one side and this the regular paper on this other side,
matte and glossy.
It's a cheap paper, so it's picking up. Right. It's got grit on it already just from the alcohol.
Yeah. But it looks cool.
Yeah.
Looks like some paintings I've seen. Some modern paintings.
I'm serious.
Rothko, little Rothko.
Take that sucker to a canvas and then shoot it with a gun and then put it up for sale.
Or not.
Call it I had a blast.
I don't even know why I try. One thing I'm going to have, Omer, is some dump cake.
You got to think out of the box. That looks like some sardines. What's that?
It's dump cake. It's pineapple, apple, brown sugar, little syrup glaze over the top of it. What else? It's good. Oh, it's got the apple cider and cake mix.
The only question I'd ask is, where's the spoon?
Right. I know that's right. Yeah. Where's the ice cream? I've been kind of craving ice cream.
That too.
And I don't eat a lot of ice cream or candy anymore. Give me a piece of pie or, I only make dump cakes because they're easy to make and people
like them.
When I would do another dish and bring it, they're going, what dump cake you make? I didn't. I made soup. They're like, what? Kill him, burn him in effigy, string him up. We want the dump cake.
Where's the whip?
The dead. Bring out your dead.
Time up. Where's the whip?
Yeah.
30 lashes.
Did not sign the papers. Do not make me sign the papers.
I don't care about nothing, but where's that dump cake? My friend, when I was growing up, he had a whip that had a swivel handle, and he'd put Dixie cups in his bush, he could pop the bottoms of those Dixie cups out without even moving the cup. Man.
Yeah. The
He'd break
whip,
it
if you
down,
know how to use a whip, it can break the sound barrier. That's that cracking
mess
noise.
somebody up, dude. You can mess
Yeah,
somebody
you
up
can mess
bad.
somebody up. I will always remember Alex Haley's Roots when they string Kunta Kinte up and whip him. I will always, as a kid, I was like, wow, what is your
Whip him.
name? What is your name? And Vic Morrow did, I believe that was his name, that did combat and he was the actor that was killed in the Twilight Zone movie. The helicopter fell on him.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he was the
What in the
guy
world you
that
got
was
going on there,
whipping.
Omer?
This is the logo for Killer Pencil Comics. It's the letterbox logo on the top
And
front
who
right
is Killer
left
Pencil
cover.
Comics?
That's me. I'm Killer Pencil Comics.
Okay.
That's cool, man.
Go to my website, killerpencilcomics.com.
Back in today.
Yeah, it just goes to GarciaDesigns.com. It's both. They're both the same site. Oh yeah, there's a bunch of glitch references on my website. If you need glitch references, Rex. GarciaDesigns.com or KillerPencilComics.com. You can find plenty of glitch artwork on there for reference at any time, 24/7 available.
I did not know Killer Pencil Comics
Never
was
shuts down.
Never. It's open 24/7.
Yeah, that's the good thing about it.
Mm-hmm.
How long have you had Killer Pencil Comics as your moniker?
Well, I've had it since since I made the glitch original Ashcan with my buddy.
Uh-huh. And when was that?
1994.
94. Wow.
Yeah, that was our logo on the little ash can. But because I made it with my buddy, I never claimed to use it, or I was waiting. I don't know why I was waiting. I just didn't want him to lay claim to it. Think I took it, yeah. So I just kind of waited till I had a business use for it. So I put it on the website, so it's business related. So now it's in sales, so it's mine, and he never used it, or I never saw anyone else with that name, so I drew this up. Yeah, I don't know if I think he may have sketched something for the original Ashcan thing we did, because he came up with it. I think he came up with it. So
the memory plays tricks after a while.
Yeah, or we talked about it, and it was one of the names we threw around as we were trying to come up with little names to make the letterbox for the Ashcan. So I was like, let me give it some time. And I never saw anybody else come up with that phrase, or he never. Well, I don't even think he makes art anymore, so I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
And he just did a ripoff of Frank Miller's Sin City for his character thing. It was a total ripoff. Like, and I didn't realize it till after, like, years later. I'm like, dude, you just stole all that shit from Frank Miller. Like, you literally just copied all his pages. Like, he did 10 pages of just ripping off Frank Miller. He did that scene where he's Marv is. It's like issue 1 of Sin City. Marv jumps through the windshield of the cop car. He does the 10 pages of that.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think it was still a graphic novel yet. It was just like the 10 pages when they were it was part of the backup stories in Marvel Dark Horse Comics Presents.
Yeah, I remember that. Yep.
Yeah. And then he showed those 10 pages to the art teacher, and the art teacher was so impressed. He's like, "Oh my God, these are so good!" Like he stole the whole thing. Like I think he even called the character Marv. Like he just copied it. To impress everybody, and so they think he was a genius. It was funny, and he was all for it. He was like, yeah, it was pretty funny. Yeah. I guess I'll
Good
work on
time.
this for a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm starting a new one here.
Yeah, I'll work on this for just a bit. I'll hang out for a little bit more, and then I got my own stream at 6, and I'm just gonna chill out before I jump on that stream. Uh, if you want, I can send you the link. I put it on X, but I know you can't get to it if you want to hang out afterwards.
Yeah,
Well,
things
usually you
difficult.
take a break, right? Like you don't like jumping on right after from your stream.
Yeah, I mean, usually, like I said, I did that yesterday, and I didn't wake up till like 2:30. I was like, looked at the clock. I was like, wow. Now I woke up periodically, probably had the TV on too, but I was
Mm-hmm.
like in one of those, I want to rest modes,
Yeah.
uh,
Yeah.
and
I was all.
because I've just been doing that and doing sketch cards so that I could, you know, whip out some of these characters and going through old drawings, some of the scratch art characters and things. I've went through some notebooks and things. Some of the ideas aren't viable, of course. But you take what oh, forgot about that character. Okay. Time to work him into something. A lot of it's just writing too.
Yeah.
Story or dialogue or.
Right.
And a lot of it's just doodling. Like here's a lizard guy, but he's a lizard guy. So what? Not really a
Right.
distinctive character. So
Right.
yeah. Like this is a creepy bog. But this one wild eye here had a concept here for one, and I'll show you. It's just real small. I didn't have much. Sometimes you grab an envelope or something. That's what I did with this Joanne Marco character. Uh, Created her on just, I mean, real tiny. I don't know if you can see that, but it's an ideal for bog, and then lay back down and go to sleep. Wake up and put it down.
Yeah.
So you finally when did you draw this? Is this an older drawing that you're just now getting to color, or is this a new drawing?
I drew it in 2022. I had it sketched out
Oh,
probably
okay.
like 2 years before that, but I inked it in 2022, and I'm just getting around to coloring it.
Omar,
I
did you
have it.
start the moo moos? Carrie wants to know.
The the moo moo berries. Is that what you're talking about? The mommy milkers and moo chicks? Not yet, but I should sketch some stuff out for that.
Apparently, giant turkey float stolen, and that's I guess the YouTube news on that. I don't know. Wow.
It's funny.
How can somebody be so cruel on Thanksgiving?
Did they ever find out who stole those jewels from that one place from the
Yeah,
Louvre?
Oh,
They
from the
caught him.
Louvre, yeah. Hmm. I hadn't heard anything on it, Omar. I really haven't.
I have. They called them.
Good. I heard it was a diversity hire on the director. Not that she was qualified, but that it was a diversity hire.
In France?
No,
They have all that in France going too.
I know, right? It's like, is that a real thing? I don't know.
How far has this sickness gone?
I know when it reaches France, my God, the end of the world, right?
Yeah.
Your sister going over your brother's?
Yeah, my sister went over there. She's over there right now.
Yeah, she can represent both of you.
Yeah. Me and my
Yeah.
nephews stayed behind. Well, it's my brothers, my nieces and nephews are over there, but they're at the in-laws, and like they're
Mm-hmm.
nice to us, and we like them, but like with all the bullshit going on with my sister-in-law, like herself, I don't know. I'm letting my brother deal with whatever's going on. It's his
Yeah.
thing. I don't. Uh,
So this is one of the wildest. I don't know if I would even call this bog, but kind of had bog in mind. Uh, you know me, Homer. Got bog on the brain. There you go. Look at that. Looks like one of those ugly dolls.
that doesn't even look like Bog to me. That looks like a whole new character.
A whole new character. There you go. Just, no need to do bog.
To make it a new guy. It doesn't even look
Yeah,
like
that's
Bog.
right. It's a new guy, new character. I got to think of a new name now. Thanks, Homer. Jeez. I think a brand
Alfalfa.
new name.
Did you say alfalfa?
Uh-huh.
It's Bog with 3 G's, Rex. Get it right.
Yeah, with a stutter.
Bog. My name is Bog Alfalfa.
I'm a bad to the bone. Bad. Bog to the bone. It's hilarious. I don't think it's real, but it's funny. Okay. Fake
I don't.
news.
Yeah. I don't understand your obsession with this Bog character. Like, especially the different versions, because it doesn't lead to very good branding on the character. Like
Right.
you're kind of missing out on
Oh, I was
establishing the
thinking about that
character.
today, Elmer. I'm going to do a
Really?
multiverse type thing.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
Yeah. I was
Oh my
thinking with all the
god.
different iterations, if there's one character that would get caught up into like a multiverse scenario story, it would be Bog,
Mm-hmm.
and kind of borrowing from the man thing, which is like the swamp nexus. There's a nexus, a point in the swamp that he guards. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
and that's intriguing to me. It's a nexus point for different realities within the Marvel universe. Yeah, I understand it can be confusing branding. Absolutely, because I was thinking about that today. That how am I going to use that? Because I have some different iterations of him that I really like.
Yeah.
Uh, and I've given a lot of thought about when do you, because I see a lot of people, they have a design in there and the design just doesn't quite work, Omer, and they're reticent to change the design. you know they keep the
Yeah.
same design that they originally had, and it's like your first thought sometimes is the right thought. you know it does work, but sometimes it's not, and you got to know the difference and when to change the design for a better design.
And is that what those different versions are for you? Better designs?
um I mean, some are just derivative, pretty close. Some are vastly different. um
Mm-hmm.
to me, it's just exploring the possibilities, and I've created other characters that might have started out with, okay, let's do a different iteration, or something, because he does have that organic, monster feel.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Mhm.
And other thing, it's just exploring the possibilities of how far you can take one character, you know, with the design.
Sure. I gotcha.
But I do think
Rex
about this.
drawn Bog 20 years from now. More
Well,
Bog.
Bog was originally going to be my original hero that I went with
Right.
for
He's your
publication.
he's your
When
first
after my
love.
father
Yeah.
died, I said, out of all the characters, what am I? I need to get something published, and I did. I published a couple of designed with the graphic designer, a couple of postcards, and sent them out to different stores and over into Canada. I don't know if I sent any overseas. I sent some up into Canada, but and the way I did that was just get their addresses and stuff out of the Overstreet price guide, and just to announce that Momentum Comics is coming. And then after that, it was like, all right, I need to do some things differently. I was thinking there I would do a new postcard for New Year's every year. I'm like, yeah, this is just a sort of drain on my resources. Maybe I'm putting the cart before the horse. So I stopped doing that and sort of focused on other things.
That's pretty ballsy.
What's that?
Oh, you send out postcards and Momentum Comics is coming, and like it's pretty ballsy.
Yeah.
A little naive, but pretty ballsy. I like it. I like it. Because that's not how it works.
Yeah.
which is pretty awesome. Like
Yeah.
I'll
Well,
just
I mean,
I'll just tell people
I didn't
I'm
know about,
coming. Yeah.
uh, crowdfunding,
Yeah.
Gable Penny shot in the house. Hey, Gable, gobble, gobble. Gable,
What's
Gable.
up, Gable? Gable in the house.
Says happy Thanksgiving,
Gable.
boys.
Penny shot.
Thanksgiving, boys. What are you going to be working on tonight? I almost said Shadowhawk. Elsie?
Well, I've got several things I've been drawing that I'm going to paint.
Mm-hmm.
I'll get here. Right now, I'm just sketching a few borders.
Yeah.
All right, boys. I'm gonna head out. I'm gonna chill out before my show.
And what is your show called tonight? And when
Drawing
is it?
Friends, 6 p.m. CST. Drawing Friends. It's just gonna be. Well, I mean, I don't know if anybody's gonna show up. I just share the link if people want to come hang out. It's cool. If not, no big deal. I'm just gonna be drawing this, finishing this up, and just saying Happy Thanksgiving over on my channel. And I did do a post and posted a turkey
Cool.
saying Happy Thanksgiving earlier. But yeah, just gonna hang out and yeah, it's open invite to the Drawing Friends DM group.
All right.
If y'all want, I can send you all the link on.
Cool.
You're on Instagram and Facebook, LZ. So.
Well, like I said, I don't know how long a break. I'm gonna be taking me a break probably here.
Yeah, I know you guys. Yeah, yeah.
I don't
Oh,
think you're on Instagram, are you, Elsie? At all?
no.
No,
No,
I
he's on.
send Elsie the link from time to time on Facebook.
Yeah, he's only on Facebook.
Yeah, it doesn't always see it.
Only you can capture him only on Facebook.
All right,
Yeah,
guys.
this looks like an
I'm outta
ugly
here.
doll to me. And the only reason I
Woman,
know
have a
about
good
ugly
show, buddy.
dolls
Have
is they had
fun.
ugly doll Pez.
Thank you, Elsie.
Ugly doll Pez.
Ugly doll Pez. Did you ever see those, Elsie, out there
Happy
in
Thanksgiving,
stores?
everyone. Take care.
No,
You too.
You too, man. No, I
Did you
didn't,
ever?
brother.
No. I only got like one or two of them, or saw one or two. Probably at Hobby Lobby. I don't know, but kind of interesting, you know. I think I've got an ugly doll comic book somewhere, somehow,
Ugly
at some
doll.
point. So I'll definitely be coloring all these new sketch cards that I have. I've got 11 of them here, I think, that need color. They've been
Yeah.
penciled and inked.
Ready to roll.
So, but I've got more to do, you know.
Yeah.
Got Cy Marco, his son Sid Marco, Joey Marco, from the Devil Flower story, The Well of Souls to do. Let's see, these are blank. Let's see what these. I've got some of these titled out ahead of time, so I know. Okay, I got to do that character. Those are on my top list to do. Necrosis, got to do him. Grimstalker, he's going to need a redesign probably. Flex, Facade, I'll have to create him. Zigzag, Nora Gray, Panthers Dark Angel, Metro, Sweet Baby, Bystander, Devil Flyer, Lady of the Night, Armored Flyer, Old Lady Midnight, Shadow Wing, the Albino, Fire Ant, Sea Demon,
Yeah.
Kill Dragon, Blood Dragon. I think that's about it.
You got a few?
Yeah, I've got a few designated, but I haven't gotten to them yet. But I'm slowly getting to them. I mean, I did one I'm going to try and work on and get done for tonight's show is Slaver.
Flavor.
Finally did Blitzkrieg. Just have to color her. So slowly but surely getting them all done while creating new characters as well.
Yeah. Well, I tell you, a lot of people across the street got a lot of folks. They're honking horns. You can hear people hollering. And
Yeah. I don't have to worry about that because it's the St. Bernard's Village where my mother lives, you know, so nice and quiet. Now over from them, like on some streets, you know, it's pretty quiet around here. I can't complain, nor would I.
There's usually nobody even there. Then on
Well-
Thanksgiving, it seems like there's 20 cars there.
Mm-hmm. Love it when they park in the road. Love it. Not. Did you know, Elsie, that they did these with the original Burt Ward and Adam West and Julie Newmar as Catwoman animated?
No, I didn't. Think I've seen something like that, but I didn't know that's what it was. No, I
Yeah.
haven't seen
Well, you
that.
know, Adam West did some. He was a regular on Family Guy, I think. He did voice work for different cartoons through the years.
Huh?
This one he did with William Shatner playing Two-Face
Huh.
is dedicated to Adam West. I think this came out after he had died, but he had already recorded, you know, this one with Burt Ward and Julie Newmar and William
That's cool.
Shatner. So that's probably the last thing he did, or one of the last things anyway. And I was fortunate to get to meet him at and talk to him for about 10 minutes at or longer at a Blockbuster Video. He had a table there and nobody was coming up to talk to him or anything. He was just sitting there at the table there in Memphis. Blockbuster back in the day,
Wow.
back in the 90s, and I went over there to see him and told him, you know, his show was him playing Batman was one of my first memories and loved it. Really appreciated it, you know.
Yeah. I would have
Made
talked
an
to him
impact on
too.
me. Still a comic book collector and artist, and you know, but wanted
He's
to let
funny.
him know he
Yeah.
influenced my life very early on. Can't really say how much, but you know, that along with the cartoons that were out, you know, at the time, the
Uh-huh.
superhero cartoons, Johnny Quest and things,
Yeah.
had an impact on me that lasted to when till I did discover comic books. We all have our own influences, right?
Yeah. Some are better than others.
Yeah. Yeah, you can have negative influences too. That's for sure. Probably call my sister too. Maybe since she's probably done with all her festivities today. I don't know. She might be right in the middle of them, but probably not. I don't know that she even went anywhere because she's looking for a vehicle right now. Once she finds the vehicle, you know, gets it, she'll come see me. I do know December 4th, I think she's taking a trip. I might see her around that time period because she's taking a trip with somebody up in Missouri. They're going to go see something up in Branson, Missouri, which isn't that far from here. So she'll probably come by and see me. Working on another border, huh?
Yeah, it takes, if I got these laying around, it's easy to pick up and do
Doesn't
something.
seem like a Thursday to me. Does it seem like Thursday to you?
Seems like a weekend almost.
It does, doesn't it? I don't know. I don't know what day I'd call it, but it just, you know, holidays have that effect sometimes. They just, and plus, you know, a couple of days ago we celebrated our 1300th show, and you have big events like that happen, and it kind of throws you off, you know. Expected to have Edwin Acevedo on. I've been calling him Acevedo. Uh, I don't know which is right, but it's spelled Veto, like veto. So Ace
Azevedo. Yeah.
Acevedo.
Azevedo.
No,
Vito Vedo.
I don't know.
Could
Don't
be
want to call him
Vado.
ass either. Acevedo. Acevedo. Uh, so we'll be talking Kurt Swan tomorrow on Feature Friday. Great artist. Drew Superman for well over 30 years. Maybe I'll Wikipedia him and find out exactly how long did Kurt Swan draw Superman. A long time. He was the Superman artist that I grew up reading in various books. And I was kind of like me on most of his stuff, but now he's older. Stuff in the 60s when he did Legion of Superheroes, very clean style, just liked how he depicted all the characters as younger. I just thought it fit really well, you know. And I know he goes back. It's an artist at least to the early 50s. We'll find out all about. There's not a lot I know about Kurt Swan, so this is a learning thing for me when we
Yeah.
feature some of these artists.
Learn a little bit about somebody.
Yeah, it might enrich and enhance your collection and your collectible knowledge. You know,
Definitely. More you know.
definitely. That's what
Always good.
I'm just going to sit here and say definitely.
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 No problem. For
Definitely.
real.
Yeah. Have you got leftovers at your house, Elsie? Or did you eat them all? No leftovers.
I got a plate and I ate every bit of it.
Okay. So you and Susie didn't do big feast, whatever, and then
We just got a big feast plate from Mary and Brandon, Sarah.
yeah.
She called me up and come over and got a big old plate and we pigged out. It was good. Had some sweet
Okay.
potato casserole, green
Uh-huh.
bean casserole, had some dressing, cranberry, ham.
Traditional.
It was
Yeah.
good.
Well, you know, it's
I didn't know
it's not Thanksgiving without turkey. So like last year, I guess I'll probably get some ham and turkey from Mom and have my Thanksgiving dinner later, you know, in between. And then maybe punk out for a little bit and come back and do draw stream. You good for 10 tonight?
That'll work. Yeah.
Okay.
I'll probably get me a little napski too.
Yeah. Thing of it is, all I have to do is pick the colors. I'm just going to color what I've been drawing the last couple of days. I might draw one or two more, but for the most part, I'm just going to color.
Yeah. I'm going to paint.
You're going to paint
everything. I've gotten some ready.
Well, I mean, I took your advice on Topicless on Tuesday, and for one thing, I had it handy. It is warping it a little bit, but you know, I painted in a border here with acrylic paint and using whiteout too for texture. Another Euphoria piece. Don't want to use a lot, but you can see it's not exactly level anymore. It's a little warped, not bad, but it is going to draw up on you when you know, with
That's
this
why it's
bristle.
best if you're going to do that, you tape it down with some artist tape or something, and then wet the whole thing, and then paint what you're going to paint, and then let it dry.
If I was going to do that, I would use another. But there you go. Now you catch it with the light. You can see. But yeah, that's all I got done Tuesday. And then I actually worked on and finished it up, the border, or at least the preliminary, you know, base. After the show, because we often talk after the show after we've ended the show.
It's like a cloud.
Well, it's sort of our eyeballs, almost like a chain link.
About the white. Talking about the white bowing up looks like a cloud.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's you can see it coming up like a little.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty cool.
This is a portrait of my pillow. Have you ever slept on a real feather bed? I know you have.
Grandma had one. I was
Uh-huh.
sunk down the hole when I woke
Yeah.
up.
People don't even know what a feather bed is anymore, hardly. Or
Man,
feather pillow. There's feather pillows as well.
that's all we had was feathers.
Mm. I think it kind of keeps you warm during the winter time too, you know, as far as bedding is concerned. Feathers are a great insulator. At least it was for the birds when they were alive, right?
When you sunk down in them, folded over,
But if you have a leather
feather.
pillow or even a leather, if you have a feather bed or feather pillow, the shafts and the feathers will work or a down coat, they'll work themselves to the surface,
Yeah.
and you'll pluck them out. I mean, you know, from time to
Yeah,
time
unless
they
you
will work
got
themselves.
one. Sometimes they make them and they take those things off, and it's just like a
The quill,
man.
the main
Yeah.
shaft, yeah. I know when I wear my down coat during, I mean, it has to be cold or it's like you're in a sauna. It will burn you out. It's so warm. It will keep you warm. You know, you'd have to be in very cold blizzard conditions, like below zero, to really feel cold in that coat, because it will insulate you. It will keep you sweating, you know, under normal circumstances. You got to be in cold weather to wear that coat. So it doesn't get a lot of use from me, you know, because it's not that cold here most of the time. Have you heard what the weather's supposed to do next few days? No,
No.
clueless. Clueless as usual. Anyway, me too. No internet streaming TV for decades. It's my own fault. Anyway, keep collecting, and we will see you again at 10 p.m., 11 Central, and we'll have some fun doing some coloring, chatting it up, and
Artwork.
you know, artwork on Thanksgiving. Genius.
Yeah. We're thankful.
Oh, thankful that we can sit around and do what we and absolutely. Absolutely.
We got the capability to do it, you know.
We're not in a war torn country and all this, you know. Yeah, we got a lot to be thankful for. So be thankful today and every day, but especially today, that we have such a great country, and let's try and keep it that way.
Right.
Make America great again. Slimming in the house. It's not just a turkey, it's a turd Duncan. Okay. Turduncan?
Right.
Turducken.
Turducken.
I thought that's when you took the turkey and like shoved it down in the Bob Apple thing, you know, bobbing for apples.
I think it's one of them. It's one of the mutated turkey ducks that you just don't see very often.
I have no clue.